3 of our videos covering questions 13 and 14, which deals with our number system, natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, and rational numbers. First part only asks us to tell if it's rational or irrational. Remember what I told you guys about irrational numbers? They're crazy numbers. Irrational numbers go on and on and on and on forever, and you don't know what comes next. So the first number we have here is 8.74. Well, that number stops. It doesn't go on and on and on forever. So that number is rational. My second number is 1/3, which if I get my calculator right here, let me clear that. You can come in here and check it out. 1 divided by 3 will give me 0.33333 on and on forever. So 0.3333, well, I know what comes next. I know it goes on and on and on forever, and you might be tempted to say, oh, it's irrational because it goes on and on and on forever. However, remember, there are 2 parts to that. It has to go on and on forever, and you don't know what comes next. With this one, you know what comes next, which is a 3. So this number is very predictable, which is a rational number. Next number is 5.827 ... which goes on and on and on and on. But we don't know what comes next. It didn't tell us here. So that number is irrational because it's not stopping and we don't know what comes next. Square root of 2, again, let me use my calculator here, and I already showed you guys. If you didn't remember, if you're not here, here's what you're going to do. Clear your calculator, press second, press x squared, and you see there, you have the square root sign. So you're going to put a 2 in there, and equals, and you get 1.414213562 and so forth, and you don't know what comes next. So that number is irrational. And something I told you guys today, if you're not here, you missed it. If it's not a perfect square or a perfect cube, it is an irrational number. Moving on to my next one. Applying that, with this one is actually asking us to go a little bit further and tell it if it's a natural number, a whole number, an integer, or natural, or an irrational number. Again, can you take the square root of 3? Is there a number that multiplied by itself will give you 3? Well, we know there isn't. So that number is irrational. Irrational. -5. Here's what I tell you guys. This is going to be on the board. But what I tell you guys, if it's not natural for a toddler to if it's not natural for a toddler to count, which you know that a 2-year-old is not going to be -5, -4, so they're going to count the natural numbers. This is going to be an integer. And don't worry, that's going to be on the board. All right, 1 divided by 7. If I use my calculator here again, I'm going to clear it. 1 divided by 7 is going to give me 0.142857143, and we don't know what goes on after that. So that is an irrational number. It's repeating, and we do not know what comes next. Pi, everybody knows, that long number that makes no sense is irrational. Now, square root of 81. I had a lot of people tell me, oh, irrational? Hold on, not that fast. What is the square root of 81? Everybody knows 9, because 9 times 9, right, equals 81. So the square root of 81 is 9. Well, 9 is what? 9 is, a toddler can count that, right? So that is a natural number. It's natural for a toddler to say 9. Well, it's not natural for a toddler to say square root of 81. You know, that's what it means. It means 9. It's just written in a different form. Be careful with this one tomorrow during the summative. That's it for part 3.